I got the Bill Cosby face on. Blessings, uncensored enlightenment talk family. I'm improving today. Today I am improving. I hope you guys are having a beautiful Sabbath. Usually I'm home in the books, but you got to keep it pushing. You got to keep it pushing. I want to say thank you to the people who watched our live yesterday. My live when I went live with my guest co-host. Okay, she'll be popping in, every so often. But hey, blessings. How are you? Good morning, Spag. A Spag. I just wanted to come live today, just give y'all a word of encouragement. I know last night was a little heavy. Let me turn down my music because I'm out here. I'm out here bringing the vibe. I'm out here bringing the vibe. So today, I was supposed to be doing EMT work, and they called me off. They was like, "Oh, they got too many EMTs." So y'all know I'm in between contracts. Obviously, God be the glory. That's just what I do as a traveler nurse. And I just want to talk to y'all today because God is always showing me, no matter what it is, even if you in the struggle, that He has a plan for you and He's going to keep you focused. So instead of me working, I got called off. I said, well, let me go promote my brand. That's what I just got to do. You got to take it to the streets. So I signed myself up for a few big events, few trade shows, so I could get my stuff out there. Check it out, y'all. I got my tights on today. Yes, I got to show y'all. This is what the passive weight loss does. Okay, just to let y'all know, I don't talk about it. I live it. So, I got my tights out here today. I'm straight hood today because I couldn't find a place to scoop up because it was last minute. But I said bump it. You was an EMT for 25 years. That's what's up. Y'all a different breed. I'm gonna tell you that. That's why you like me, because I got that EMT position just on the humble. It's like it's called I'm not gonna get a full name, but it's called something medics. So with that, I could sign up and I can do events as an EMT because I have my RN. So I like the company. It's very flexible. So we do football games. We do different events. So today they called me off. So I was like, fuck it. I'm not about to not get paid. I'm not about to not have nothing go on. So I came out here. I got my TEDs on. Let me show y'all my TEDs because that's what I sell, compression stockings. All right. So I couldn't get a booth this morning. It was too late, but I did sign myself. I got my setup. I'm not about to play. This is how we did in Jersey. You know what I'm saying? You never stop. Okay, you have to push until something happens. God will give it to you. So I'm out here just talking to people, passing out my brochure, saying, hey, what I'm saying, being cute a little bit. So I just said, let me talk to you guys because it's funny. Because I went past, I was going to go to another location. I was like, let me go jump to another location, see what happens. And I end up riding by a hospital that I contract at. Now I'm in a bind, y'all, because I've been fighting to leave nursing the bedside for the last 3 to 4 years. And I love nursing, but I really been wanting to leave because of the B system. A lot of the stuff of what I talked to y'all about last night, they literally do things to us to put us in compromising positions. They use us. That's why. Thank you, blessing Reaper. Reaper, I'm saying it right, Reaper. So basically what I do is I contract because I can't really get down with these hospitals and their behaviors and the way they treat people. They bad with the schedule. I'm going to give you an example. Like, okay, we were talking about working yesterday and how it's very hard and how these employees are just doing anything. So I've been putting contracts in. Blessing ladies, blessing ladies. I was putting contracts in, and it's like I didn't get picked for the contract, but then they put the job right back out there 2 weeks later with a lower rate. So that's why I was like, whoa, I'm noticing that. And that's what they had said yesterday. Blessings, Valerie. I'm just outside selling, saying hi to people. I'm over here being a hustler. I'm over here being a hustler. So I set myself up out here at the football game, and I'm selling Teds and I'm selling my tights, the ones that I got online. I'm telling you, it is what it is. You got to push until something happens. So I was noticing that, the same jobs will come right back up. So I'm like, something different happening. So listening to what we shared yesterday, I was like, yo, I'm not the only one experiencing this in different industries. It's like they want you to work, but they don't want to hire you. So these type of funny things are happening. And what ended up happening is that I rode past a hospital that I was contracted at right at the beginning of the pandemic. And I end up losing that contract. I'm gonna tell you guys, my renegade spirit do get me in trouble. I lost that contract because I wanted to wear a mask at the beginning of that situation that happened. And because they wasn't educated at the time, they didn't know about what was going on, the guy basically told me to take off my mask. And he was like, that's not gonna work. I was on my way out, literally. Like, I'm going, getting off of work. He like, take that off. I'm like, sir, I can't. Me doing my research, I'm like, shit about to hit the fan. So make a long story short, it became an issue. I talked to the supervisor of this place. It was Wellstar, Midtown Atlanta Wellstar. That place is shut down today. And it really like opened my eyes to say that God told me, stick by your guns, because these people will put pressure on you and they don't give a damn about you and they don't know what they're doing. So basically, I talked to the supervisor, let them know what was coming. I was researching China. I said I learned about mitigation techniques, how we could set out a triage to make sure that these patients don't get upstairs. They was like, I hear you. That's a great idea. And I told them about the extended N95 mask procedures that I learned from OSHA, because I was on that shit like kryptonite, because you got to protect yourself. So I got a call that night. Basically, it was an emergency call for all the nurses, getting an update on what we were supposed to do as far as this situation that had took place. So what ended up happening is that I got a call in the morning and said they ended my contract. And I was like, what? I said, literally, I listened to the whole meeting that you had on the phone yesterday. You implemented everything that I talked about the triaging, making sure that the patients don't get upstairs, the mask, and then I lost my contract? And is it because I stood up to the person that told me to take my damn mask off? So as I ride by this hospital today and see it shut down, and this is not the first hospital that I have dealt with and I walked away from and they're in serious trouble. I made the decision to protect myself. So, it really bothers me because I love healthcare and I feel like I'm being pushed out of the bedside. So I'm praying and I'm asking God to give me the revelation of where you want me to be, because in my 11 years of being a nurse, I haven't lost a patient. No matter what unit they put me on or how hard it was, God protected me and my angels worked with me and I haven't lost a patient. So I said, I know I'm a good nurse, but why am I always having a problem at these places? And I think back and I say, every time you had a problem, it was literally because you stood up for yourself. Every time you had a problem, it's literally because you called out the dangerousness of these facilities and you got penalized. So I start to look at the system for what it is, and I know that I can't take it personal, because a lot of people have been penalized in their industry for standing up and doing the right thing, and that even falls into politics. You know what I'm saying? What we dealing with, Dalton. People stand up and then they become outcasts because people don't agree with it, and then months or later down the line, they end up being correct. So what I'm saying is that, guys, if you have an innate feeling, no matter what industry you in, and God is telling you something not right, and you love it, you may have to make a sacrifice. You see what I'm saying? What I've been doing is making a sacrifice. I had times I will take 2 months off and do something in the between because it was so stressful for my soul. You see what I'm saying? So what I have come to the point that I have to go back to the hustling spirit. And I think I'm sharing this because I think a lot of people have to realize that you sometimes can't compromise yourself because you're going to be miserable. And the situation is going to show its face. Never not listen to your intuition. No matter how hard it is or what sacrifices you have to make, even if you have to stand alone. And I have stand alone a lot. Y'all see I stand alone a lot. It's not because I want to stand alone. I just have an unpopular opinion. And then 9 out of 10 that end up being the truth. You know what I'm saying? I'm that person that'll see something from afar coming and everybody else be like, no, or they'll get upset. If you're that type of person, take heed to this. We need you in the world. There's not a lot of us that's walking around that's willing to be independent, willing to be strong, willing to say no to what's wrong and move forward. Move forward and strive. Guys, I want to share this message of encouragement because I know a lot of the topics that I'm going to be sharing with you, and I probably shared last night, should blow your mind. It make you get depressed. You be like, damn, the whole world is about to implode. Everything is fucked up. And I'm going to be honest, the world is a little fucked up. But we here to not only endure, but to change the vibe. We're here to change the vibrations. And that's by me and you, people like me and you, being truthful, honest, honorable, keeping your integrity, not following the status quo, not always just going with the herd mentality. It's okay to stand out because God is going to bring you through this. A lot of people were saying, like, even in my spare time, I like, y'all obviously see, I've been investigating the Alexis Wilson case, and I've been discovering a lot. You know, God has guided me. I've used my skills that I've learned in nursing and what I've taught myself in law and how I love to do research papers and shit. And it's really getting me by. And I'm like, God, is this where you want me to be? Like, I'm in a transition, y'all. And I've talked to y'all about this. Some days I just have to talk to y'all because I'm in a transition. And it's not easy. It's going to take courage. Like today, I was like, fuck it. I'm not going to lay there. I know today's Sabbath, usually I'm just in the Bible. But I was like, I was planning on working. So I'm going to go work. I'm going to put my brand out there. I'm going to say hi. I'm going to show people. You know, we could talk about passive weight loss, whatever I have to do to put myself out there and brand myself. Because the system have to be corrected. And the only way it's going to be corrected if me and you get out there. It's not going to be just voting somebody into a corrective space. You may have to be that somebody. Blessings. You may have to be that somebody that's going to have to take that initiative in your area. That's what we were saying last night. It starts with you in your household, how you raise your kids, how they present to the world, you present to the world, and then how you intertwine in your community, having events. When I was in Newark, I was like, I had so many ideas of events that I wanted to hold, community gatherings, and that was just before I became a nurse. And then when I became a nurse and everything was just so expensive, and they taxed my ass and ticket me so much, I said, fuck this, I'm out. I gotta go. But on a community level, it's good to be at these locations like this. Let me turn it around. This is a football game. So I'm not in the middle of them because I don't want to interrupt them. But as people walk by, they see my stuff. You know, I just talk to them. You know, feel my little shapey shape. Yeah, oh, shit, I should get like that. Boop, boop. And then I'm going to promote myself because what we're going to do is change the tone. I want this business to thrive so I can open my own facility. That's what I said. I said, God, I've been saying this. I want to open my own facility, and I want it to be filled with love. I want it to be filled with not only evidence-based, but care and concern. The base be humanity. Because when you're going in and out of these industries, organizations, political, there's no care, concern, or humanity. Even with your politicians, y'all think that they're not supposed to have that? They're supposed to have that. These are the qualities you need to look for people that you are voting in position, people who you are going to work for. Like, I'm very funny, even though shit is weird out here and it's kind of hard to find a job. I'm very funny where I work at. Like I just told you, when shit hit the fan, I'm like, yo, I'm out. So that place, I end up losing that contract. The Riverdale, I end up leaving working there because it was so horrendous. I have a nursing story about that. But just a couple of last year, they were involved in popping off a baby head. The same place that I said was so dangerous that I can't work here. These nurses are evil. The doctors don't give a fuck. Everybody looking at me like, well, I'm just trying to survive. I'm like, fuck this. This is not part of my integrity. I gotta go. And you can look this up. Southern Regional Hospital in Atlanta. That's where I had contract for a while. They popped the baby head off. You think it was easy for me to get up and say I'm leaving? I got bills. I got 2 kids in college. 3 cars, 3 shits. Everybody, you think it's like, oh, people like, I just can't do that. I got bills. I have a whole lot of faith and courage. You know what I'm saying? So I hope I can share these stories with you so you can have faith and courage, because when it get down to the nitty gritty, I'm gonna be honest, God always give me something. He always come through. Every time I'm on my last, something comes through. Maybe a position, maybe somebody buys something from me, and it be just enough for me to pay a bill. Don't think because I'm a registered nurse everything is okay, everything is a-okay. A lot of people are perpetrating the fraud in these positions, and they use credit cards to survive. What you're seeing is people living off of debt. Even when they own these big homes, you like, oh my God, they don't own it. It's a mortgage. You are literally connected to a death note. And if you don't pay that 1 month or behind, depending on your mortgage contract, you're going to be just like a renter. So you see what I'm saying? We are all there living in this world, perpetrating the fraud, trying to show things that we are not, to be part of this system that don't really want us to be part of it. I think we have to recreate the tone, get back to the essence. One of the foundations of America was small businesses. That's why Trump is so successful in some aspects, because he focused on businesses. And that's what she was saying last night. Miss Nisa, she was like, yeah, Trump is a businessman. And I'm like, it just depends on who want to keep dealing with him. Because that don't mean he's a good businessman. It's the connections and the facade that you put up. We have to change that tone. You see what I'm saying? We have to change that tone and demand a different way of people living. And the only way we're going to do that is by example and separating ourselves. So back to what I was saying as far as just pushing. You see Grace Levi's pushing. If you're in a situation like me, where pretty much you kind of like down to your last bread and butter. I have a lot going on. I had a lot going on. I had to get my grandma to Haiti. I had to take the sacrifice and do what I had to do for the family that drove me crazy, which, made me have to be subjected to some things. And I have done that because we have to work in unity. You see what I'm saying? And sometimes just walking forward and thinking more than just you can put you in a different situation, but it's all worth it. It's all worth it. So I did what I supposed to do with my family. My grandma out there in Haiti. Girl, I want to show y'all some videos, some pictures. Y'all just be scared. Y'all be nervous. I was like, yo, come on, put the guns up. My cousin with his damn cop. My cousin, okay, so my uncle passed away. I told y'all he was the person that used to take my grandma to Haiti and be all over that, because he was part of the feds. So he on point. He got the connections. When the earthquake hit Haiti, we knew where she was at. They found her because of his connections. So now he gone. I have to be something like that. I can't be him, but I just have to try, because I'm the only one with my passport. I'm the only one that got a flexible schedule and willing to do whatever in my family. Everybody else like, no, we're not going back to Haiti. It's fucking crazy. Me and my grandma like, fuck it, we going to Haiti. Let's go to Haiti. And you know this lady. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. It was no electricity. We had to get the generator fixed. And the generator, then we got the generator fixed, then we needed batteries. And they only cut on electricity 3 hours of the day. This is the shit I come from. Push until something happens. I know living without nothing. I know living in poverty. As I say, God, if this is the transition and I got to do this, just hold my hand and show me where I need to be. And that's the same thing for you. A lot of you guys are in transition, trying to figure out where to go next. Maybe the situation around you changed because of a divorce, because of you had to leave a certain job, or you affected by people like Hinyard. I'm affected by people like Hinyard that lie, manipulate, try to get you out your position. That's the reason. That's one of the reasons why I didn't stay in Jersey and finish the contract, because I was around some Hinyards. I was around people who wanted to lie and manipulate because I didn't fit their tincture. And people try to say, hey, but I knew I didn't fit in because I wasn't young and I wasn't white. And that was the unit I got into. And it's ICU, CCU ain't no damn joke. And that's who is pretty much dominating it. So once I figured out that something wasn't right, things was weird, I said I had to protect my license. I said, I'm gonna give y'all notice. I'm gonna get the hell out of here. And they was like, well, you just started. So if you want to stop today, you can. I said, yup, it's okay. I'm the fuck up out of here because ain't nobody gonna make me lose my license. And I had to just chill in Jersey, get my grandmother Haiti, and I just came back. You see what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you, I'm a regular person. I make decisions based on the spirit. And it always proved right. Like I told you, it was hard for me to walk away from Wellstar. Well, they actually, in the contract. I wanted to sue them, but in Georgia, you can't do shit. The place, Southern Regional, it was like hard for me to walk away a little bit because I love the nurses and like they were in bad situations and I really wanted to help them. And I said no. The spirit said no. Listen to your spirit. Listen to what's right. It does not matter what the people around you say, no matter what pressure they try to put on you, make you feel bad, outcast you, don't talk to you. Who gives a fuck? You saw what they did to me. And I'm still pushing. Every time something happened, I get knocked out the algorithm. I just say, y'all help me get back in the algorithm. Because at the end of the day, there is a reason why I'm here in the person that I know. I have a lot of information for you guys too. Just put in perspective. It's not new information, but it's the reality of the situation we're in, and it will blow your mind. And I think God has shown me some of that stuff so early. Even when I was a teenager, I was into all of that conspiracy. I had to make it make sense. And now that we're living through this shit, this system conspiring against the people, I have a more grounded approach. It don't hurt me as much. It's a little scary on this roller coaster ride. I'm like, God, take the wheel. Shit, I didn't think I was going to be living through this shit. They done talked about child abduction, everything that came out. All that was conspiracy years ago. Epstein, all the trafficking, all that was conspiracy years ago. You see what I'm saying? We living through it. I was one of those 10 hatters, and I had to fight through that again. I had to fight through that then. My family thinking I'm weird because I'm talking about chemtrails and shit. It never was an easy road for me. And I think the people who resonate with me, it was never an easy road for you. That's why you fuck with me. That's why you fuck with me. Like people like Javar, I want to say I love you, Javar. You're probably not on this live right now, but you always check in. And you was there from the beginning. And you were one of the people that was on you be on a lot of people lives. And I'm glad you stand strong. And you don't let nobody influence your decisions, your mind, you getting information. And that's the same thing with all of the industries, not just being a YouTube watcher. In your job, in your family, stand up for what's right. Be the different person. It's going to be hard, but we are the changers. We are the shakers. We are the movers. Stay motivated, y'all. So I don't want to hold y'all up too much on this Sabbath because I'm going to start talking to more people and, just playing some music. Get a little cute. You know what I'm saying? Get a little cute. I got my little hat on and stuff. I got to show y'all. I got some cute tights, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Y'all can see the tights? Let me see. My tights is so cute. I like them. I like my tights. Y'all like them? Tell me what you think. Okay, let me show y'all some of my well, I'm calling football cleats for today. You can wear them. You know how them boys be wearing them football tights. Not the tights. You know what I'm talking about. The Teds. So I got them for healthcare. I got them for everybody. So that's some of my stuff. You see, I'm not here to play. I'm here to slay. I'm a whole registered nurse. And if I can get out here and hustle, everybody should get out of here. These are tights. What y'all know about that? What y'all know about that, baby? Hit the Lashley page up. When I put it out there, that page got a lot. I got men's stuff there too. It's about passive weight loss. You see what I'm saying? I'm also going to get back into my Nurses to Nurses News Network page, y'all. That was some of the things Dalton has taken me away from. Y'all took me away from everything. I wasn't posting on my primetime home buyers. I wasn't uploading my Lashley's Instagram, nothing. Nurses to Nurses News Network. I wasn't talking about anything. The last thing I did was 5 months ago when I talked about Ozempic and how dangerous I thought it may be. And I know nurses right now, when I went to go sell my waist trainers just before I left, she pushed Ozempic. And I'm like, yo, I can't really fuck with that. And she like, I'm into passive weight loss. She like, girl, you don't even know I lost all this weight, da da da. So I'm listening to her talking to clients, and she like, they like, you need a 4-shot series, but your insurance company don't cover it. And I started listening. I said, oh shit, when the insurance company not covering it, there's about to be a problem. And that's when I'm gonna follow up with the Ozempic. Um, those shots that they taking in their stomach, they having GI issues. They're losing their intestines. Okay, these people are getting sick and dying behind this shit. And then some stop taking it and they put on the weight right back. So that's very dangerous. So I'm gonna get into that next week while I have time. You see what I'm saying? I need y'all who love Grace Levi, Nurse Lashley, to pray for me, pray good, because I got people. You got people praying against you, but you can't be cursed unless you curse yourself. And that's with your behavior. That's with the decisions that you make, because God is always going to protect you no matter who have something against you or try to destroy you. Because I'm trying to tell you, there's been plenty of times that I have came across people and I've been so nice to them and they just try to destroy me. And I'm like, what the fuck? I was nice. You see my face? Like, I was nice, and then you trying to pull that shit out of me, huh? Stand up for yourself, guys. Be the change. And that's what I say. One more thing. When it comes to this election, I'm going to be releasing videos of all the people that's in the election. I know Dalton residents literally want to cut my fucking throat for that. Literally, it looked like Dalton politics was done with me because I posted about these other candidates. But we cannot be blinded. I love the trustees. I mean, generally of what I know, I got love for everybody. But my thing is that political connections scare me. People who are connected to things that are bigger than them and they don't know and they just go with the status quo sometimes scare me. And I'm not saying the trustees, but we have to have people who don't have connection to these things. People who are basically independent. See what they talking about. They like me and you. Why are we acting like we don't have more than 2 people that run for elections in every election, even a presidential election? We got Robert Kennedy Jr. running for president and nobody talks about him. This is what I'm talking about. So I am going to be uploading a series of videos highlighting the different candidates of Dalton. I know the Dalton residents could feel whatever they want to, but baby, I'm trying to expand your mind and you see everything in front of you. I'm also going to be going deep down in the archives because I'm going to highlight things that are the truth about everybody's personality, about everybody's approach towards what has happened in Dalton and why it's in the state that it is in. Everybody. I am looking to interview a few candidates, so I'm trying to reach out to them. I pray that my emails and stuff get to them and I have a surprise for you. You know, I'm going to do things different. I will respect all the candidates that I interview because I'm not on no side, but I want to ask those questions. I want to ask those real questions about what their plan is and, you know, so they can present it to the people. It don't have to be secret. You got Henry out there getting names, getting shit signed up. Y'all ain't think I was paying attention. This bitch is out there. She determined. She ain't about to be playing. She came from a breed like me, but went to the left. Well, we gonna hustle. Well, we gonna go in the streets. We ain't gonna be poor. We gonna sell what we gotta sell. Clothes, not bodies, not my body. You see, she went to the left. I don't sell my body. I don't sell my soul. But, you know, we gonna get out there and hustle. That's why I understand Henry. But I'm like, yo, this bitch is relentless for the evil. We gotta be relentless for the good. So let's pay attention to everyone, and not listen because that's your friend or you feel like you politically connected or they're going to shut you out. It is very sad that us as adults, especially the Dalton residents, I love you guys, but some of you guys literally be shutting people out if they don't think like you or talk like you. That shows a great level of immaturity, spiritually and mentally. I'm just keeping it real. It's like a child. It's like you're in high school. You don't agree with me? I'm not your fucking friend. You can't say anything. I hate you. That is fucking high school. I want us to come up as adults. That's why we have the round table adult talk. Okay, that's why we're going to be pushing that. We need everybody to be adults because America has us in our second childhood. So that was my extra message to Dalton. That's my plan. I'm still going to be doing videos. I just telling y'all, keep pushing until something happens. If y'all have to change y'all feel, you have to change the way y'all thinking, y'all breathing, eating, all of that. When God say make a change, or he's going to change it for you. You see what I'm saying? I know I don't belong at the bedside. I'm a great nurse, but God don't want me there. I know when I have been clinical coordinators, but the reason why I couldn't be a regional director, they said because I wasn't basically polished. Because, oh, you so good with the families, they love you, the nurses, you train them well, but we need you a little polish. I'm not an ass kicker, and I'm not ass kicker and a kisser. I am an ass kicker sometimes, but I'm not an ass kisser, and I'm not sloganary, so I'm going to always choose the people first in everything I do. And that's probably why God is governing me right now, especially with the Alexis Wilson case. I'm hitting shit. Woo-wee. They trying to hide it from me. I said, baby, take your time. They want an extension. They want an extension with reasons. They saying possibly they won't want to give me some information because it may be private. It may be this. I'm like, yo, I done put this in 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. You still trying to figure out maybe? You closed the case. So I'm being nice. I'm showing them. But I am making progress with that. So I feel like God is pushing me in another direction. And I guess y'all gonna watch Grace Levi grow. And I hope y'all here to support me so I can support you guys because I'm differently different. Y'all can see it. I'm not like that. I move in my heart. I do. And even though that's bad for me at times, and I learned you can't be a fool and deal with your emotions. We need people to move from the heart, and that's where I'm at with it. So I love you guys. I think I'm going to be coming back on Monday. Most likely, I'm going to be, well, you don't know. I've been highlighting some of the things that have been going on in Georgia. So I'm going to get back to this Fannie Willis Freedom of Information case. You know what I'm saying? Oh, disrespectful Freedom of Information guy. He is so disrespectful. And, it kind of connects to what we doing in Dalton, where I'm doing Freedom of Information requests. Good morning. How are you? Good afternoon. Doing Freedom of Information requests, talking to the politics, trying to talk to politicians. So watch all of that, y'all, so y'all can learn. Because that's a meeting that took place, I think, in Fulton County. No, that's a lot. That court case is in Fulton County. And then also they were just talking about the Georgia elections, how they're trying to stop the fraud. So I just showed that full meeting where they actually voted to put these stipulations in place where they're going to do hand counts and extra counts like other states does. So there's a lot of changes going on, and the people have a right to participate. Just because if you don't vote like me don't mean that you don't count, that your skills won't help. And when you decide to participate, gotta sorry. I'm sorry, I'm a fucking foreigner. The music came on. I started dancing like, wait, okay. That's black people. You know black people, we hear the music, we start dancing. So anyway, with that goes to say, just put yourself in position so you can lead, y'all. We need leaders here. We need a new breed of leaders. Because obviously, the right and the left hand has the same head. So if God is pushing you to change. It's scary, but you could do it. If I could do it 1,000 times, you could do it. I feel like I'm starting over fucking again. And again. But it's okay. Love you guys. I'll see you guys on Monday. Thank you for tuning in on this beautiful Sabbath. I'm have to say Shabbat Shalom. Definitely on this beautiful day. Have a blessed one. Love you, Valerie. Oh, wait. Valerie, I know you've been going in down there. You try to read my Ozempic comment when you can. Okay, let me read it real quick because I was just about to jump off. It says, I would love to come to your podcast to speak about Ozempic, Zipbomb, and Zipbond and the like when you're talking about it. I share my experience whenever I can. It could save a life. Okay, cool. Well, this is what we do. Email me. You have my email, Valerie? Email me, and what we'll do is double stream. I'll stream on Uncensored Enlightenment Talk. Grace Levi page. And then I will stream on the Rumble page because that's where I have my Nurses to Nurses news network. On the Rumble page because they let me talk. They let me share my stories and cry and everything. So if you're interested in sharing your story with Ozempics, because I'm going to pull up some damn stories. This is bad. They're experimenting on people. And I'll be that nurse like, what's the side effects? What the hell I gotta look for? They be like, Lashley, what the fuck? Are we really helping? Or are we causing something else? That's why I can't be at the bedside. I gotta get in the law or something because I say that shit that make them very uncomfortable. I've been saying this for a long time. I've been telling people don't take this Ozempic. So I pray that you wasn't injured, Miss Valerie. Please hit my inbox. Okay, I got. Let me take a picture of this real quick. I'll email you. I see it. And let's see if we could set something up for Thursday, because I was planning on going live Thursday on my Nurses to Nurses News Network page on Rumble, and I could double stream. So I could get you out there and we could really educate some people about this. And hopefully I don't get in trouble by YouTube, because that's the problem I have. I did a video and show YouTube my credentials. I showed them my bachelor degree, my nursing degree, my legal nursing degree, because they was getting me for medical misinformation when I was talking about shit. I was like, what? Because I'm black? I'm a nurse. You think they, after a while, I just fell back. I'm not about to fight with the devil to be on their platform. So we're going to try it and see what happened, you know, and we'll take it from there. So, Valerie, I can't wait to hear your story. I'm going to email you tonight. I love you guys. And look at the cheerleaders. I remember my kids used to be doing this, y'all. I mean, mine is 20 right now. Is she in college, and my daughter acting like a fool. But I remember that used to be me, the mother out there taking these kids to cheerlead. I used to have a cheerleader and a football, and that's the same color. That is so crazy. That's the same color that they used to wear. You see how God is? So y'all keep pushing while Grace keep pushing. Pray I get some sales out here, and if I don't get sales, at least I'll get people to notice my brand. Passive weight loss, guys. I'll talk to you later.